this sideways, did you see it?
Well, hello and welcome to another episode of The Triumph in Devon and Cornwall. This episode starts with another apology. Sorry this one took so long to get out. I've been waiting for my new MacBook charger and it's finally arrived. I was not far off the finished edit, but it's put me behind schedule a little bit. And to celebrate nearly 550 subscribers, I've got something very exciting coming in the post. I hope it gives the channel the next edge that it needs, and it'll definitely provide some very, very scenic visuals. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you and waiting on the postie to deliver it. I've successfully managed to pass the test for it, so it's only a matter of waiting and then getting out and using it for the first time, but hopefully it'll add that height that we need. Today we're heading over toward Port Issac and then we get our hotel in Bude. This road was certainly scenic, and it's a shame that it's an average speed zone. The roads here are also really different from those in Devon. In Devon I found they were all very short and mainly country lanes broken up by little towns, whereas here in Cornwall they were a lot more flowing. After doing most of our planned route, the weather was certainly getting colder. We pulled in here so I could do up my jacket. I've put this on fast forward, but it's still a lot of faffing to deal with. We then carried on through the little villages, and I got really confused by these old train tracks. It's a very effective way of making people slow down, but I was also cautious that I didn't know if these were active or not. It soon became clear as I looked to my side they were not.
It's like a half... Why would you even put a sign up for that?
We then shortly passed over Helen Bridge. Helen Bridge was listed in 1928 as an ancient monument, but it's believed to have gone back centuries and centuries. It's been rebuilt and improved and slowly widened over time. And as you saw at the start of this video, it was a good time to put that hazard perception into practice. I saw these forks sticking out over the traffic, and I soon realised it was a tractor not planning on stopping. We both pulled in next to these parked cars and just waited for it to pass.
I just saw this sideways, did you see it?
We then continued through even sweeter villages and passing this pub too. This looked like a great place to stop, but we were not far from Port Issac, so decided to carry on. Even though legally you can drive all the way down to the sea at Port Issac, I'm not sure the locals appreciate it. There is a road that leads you all the way down and it's totally fine to use it. What they encourage is to use the car park and walk or get the shuttle down. Because of this virus there was no shuttle running, but it was a nice walk anyway.
Okay.
After absolutely no parking faff whatsoever, except paying for the parking ticket, we started the walk down. The walk didn't take that long, but the hill is certainly steep. There is a more gradual way, but it takes you around the houses. We decided to take the more steep and direct route and use these little alleyways to cut through the houses. By the time we knew it, we'd made our way down to the harbour itself. This was certainly scenic and I look forward to visiting again. As I mentioned at the start of this video, I've got something very exciting on the way. And I think some of you have already guessed what it is. You need a licence to use it, and it certainly gives you some higher visuals. I'm looking forward to learning how to use it, and I'll be sharing the footage with you. But with lockdown 2 just started, it's going to be tricky getting the bike out there. I had some really interesting plans of riding to an old castle, showing you around it, and then getting back on the bike and showing you the local roads, but that's going to have to wait until early December. Sticking back to Port Isaac, we waited an hour for our table at the restaurant to be ready, and we got some absolutely brilliant food. It was so nice to have some local, quality food and really spend some money on it, rather than have some cheap old McDonald's stuff. I'm really looking forward to this style of trip again, and it was so easy to kill an hour in Port Isaac. We walked right up to the top and certainly saw some scenic views. And that's when it all got very dark very quickly. We carried on to Bude in the dark, and we left our hotel in the morning. The next episode is us in the New Forest. We took a detour on the way home, and I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you. Thank you so much for watching, and now I've got my new MacBook charger, I'll be able to keep making the content. And don't forget, something very exciting in the post. So thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed this series, and I'll catch you in the New Forest in the next episode.
I saw the rat.